One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Clemson Tigers offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress the defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long. Right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Just feeds the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Lopez to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on third down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical third down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right here.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job on the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They'll throw on third and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Lopez wants to fire. A little screen to the running back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and 10. They go to the ground. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be third and long. They'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
That's caught. It's Lawson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Tigers are marching down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Clark. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be fourth down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Number 89. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Second down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Shotgun snap on third down. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off, puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
14, North Carolina, 3.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Third and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Lopez wants to fire. Here comes the heat. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, we're kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Fires to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Dumps it to the back. He's got it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this 3rd quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. A really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Lopez to pass. Fakes to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. 8th play of the drive coming up. wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Trying to set up the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
Got it! He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And no signal from the officials, but not much push from the offensive line, and I don't think he reached the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Clemson is quick to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They're working that left side. On the move at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. It's caught downfield. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13.
That's a first down for the offense.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
North Carolina.
One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Handoff from the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle, it's Taylor. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Lopez wants to fire. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback is taking is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Huge loss on the play. The result of the play, the external automation.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Punt is in the air on 4th down. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Might be changing the route. Lopez to pass. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Back to pass on 2nd down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got some room to run. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Clemson. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. That's reeled in. It's Green. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties.